Hi! Today I'm going to demonstrate for you a card using the Stampin' Up! Joyful Season stamp set. While it is a traditional Christmas set, my idea is one you'll be able to use all year long. It's an easy card with a Victorian feel. But first let me say, welcome to StampingSmiles.com. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 14 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So when you look at the set, you see Christmas. We've got the Christmas greetings, and the holly and berries say Christmas too, but I can't wait to show you my card. So what I have here is some crumb cake cardstock. I've taken 8.5 by 11 cardstock, cut it in half to 4.25 by 11, and scored and folded it in half. And so what I have now is my Early Espresso Classic Stampin' Pad. Push, flip, lock that lid into place. And then I have here the outline of the cardinal. I like to stamp, look, even though I scored and folded that, it's still a little bit bouncy. I like to stamp on a flat surface, so I'm going to unfold that. Let's gently tap on the pad. We're going to come down here. These firm foam pads, they're just awesome. And stamp. I'm going to hold down a little bit extra long because I'm stamping on colored cardstock and I want a really good deep image. Beautiful. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I took my Crumb Cake Classic Stampin' Pad, push, flip, lock that lid into place, and I inked up this fill stamp, the solid stamp that goes inside the outline, and stamped right over top. I love the photopolymer stamp sets because we can see just where we're placing them without needing a stamp positioning tool, so it makes it quicker to do our stamping. And I liked it, but I didn't love it. Let me share. It was okay, but it was just a little bit dull. But I still didn't want to go to red. So what I decided to do instead was I have here some very vanilla cardstock, and we're going to stamp this again with the Early Espresso. Oh, perfect. So we're done with that. So let me put this aside. See this lip? Pull on here and snap it closed to make sure it is closed so it doesn't dry out on you. And then again with the crumb cake, come over here and stamp and fill this in. Isn't that beautiful? It looks watercolored because some areas are darker than the others. Fantastic. Okay, again, let's close and put this one aside. And so now I'm going to trim it. And I'm using my paper snips. Love these. Look, they're small, easy to hold, and they've got that great tip if you need that nice point, if you need to get that detailed. And we're going to trim right up to the image. Sometimes I like to leave a border around it, but not this time. And it's going to be easy to cut out because I don't need to do his legs. And when you cut, try to make as much of a continuous cut as you can instead of short, jabby cuts. This just gives you a nice a look. The short jabby cuts, they're jagged, not so good looking. Okay, so just following along. Like I said, up to that line. And sometimes, look, it's just easier to trim that off, get that out of your way. And we're almost done. See, I can get in here and give it. Look how easy it is to follow with these scissors. These paper snips are only $10. Love them, love them, love them. I have several pairs because I like them so much, but I've had them ever since they introduced them, and I know it's been at least 10 years. They're just wonderful. Okay, so there we have it. We've got that trimmed. And so now my adhesive of choice, when the cardstock is laying flat against each other, is a fast fuse. One time you slide one way to stop it, because if you don't, you're going to have it's going to be like hot cheese. And the next time slide the other way. And we're going to place him right over top. Now, isn't that pretty? That just brightened it up a lot. Even though it's still muted, it brightened it up. And I liked it, and I thought, well, I could stamp a greeting there and just have a very simple note card, but I wasn't pleased with it. So I got out some very vanilla cardstock, and put it along the top. And I thought, well, that's nice. That's lightening it up. I'm liking it. But still, as much as I wanted a simple card, it was just way too simple for me. So then I got out my catalog, here my Stampin' Up! Catalog, and looked at embossing folders. I'm in the 2015-2016 Stampin' Up! Catalog. And we have a lot of different embossing folders to give our cards some texture and some design. And what I love about embossing folders, they all have their own personality. Some are cute and fun, and they definitely have their own personality, you know, big prints and all that. And what I decided I really liked the look of was the elegant dots. And that was working really well with this Victorian feel I have going. So I have here my elegant dots embossing folder, and then my Very Vanilla cardstock. So we're going to place this in here, and this side is the 4 1/4, and I want to make sure it's straight because my lines go straight up and down. I want to be careful with that. And then put this, you know, fold that over. Okay, so now I need my Big Shot die cutting machine, and what you'll need is the multi-purpose platform that comes with it. Let's open this up to tab 1. I like to put that tab through, get it out of my way. Okay, and then we need a cutting pad, and you get 2 cutting pads when you purchase the Big Shot. Our embossing folder with our cardstock inside, and then another cutting pad. And we're just going to crank that through, the sandwich through. We got 3,000 pounds of pressure. That's going to emboss this beautiful elegant dots pattern all over my Very Vanilla. And is it ever not a thrill to take it off and look at the beautiful pattern that you have? Whenever I have a pattern embossed into the cardstock, my choice of adhesive then is mini glue dots. And so let's open this up and take it out. And there's no applicator. You just peel it back until you see a dot in the light. Take your cardstock to it and press down. These are extremely sticky, and we don't want to take away that stickiness by touching them. Okay, and see, then this gets into the grooves and all that up and in there better than the fast fuse or the snail. And let's put one in the center of each of these long sides. Okay, and then we're going to take this all the way to the top. Boy, isn't that pretty? Very nice. Okay, if you followed me on my stamping blog, you know by now I don't like naked edges. Or I guess what might sound a little bit more appropriate would be just a blunt edge like that. And so I already had this Victorian feel going on. I thought, ooh, how about my Venetian crochet trim? Isn't that going to be pretty? And it absolutely is. So what I have here is my Tombow multi-purpose glue. I have it in a jar so it keeps the adhesive, look at that, at the top all the time. And let's put a line along here. Okay, there we go. Put this away. Isn't that nice that that adhesive's always there and ready for me? And I'm going to go a little bit over each edge. There we go. Now, if I got a little bit crazy or it came out fast on me, the adhesive, if I did, this time I didn't happen to, I'd let it dry and then clean it up with my adhesive remover. Love this. If you don't have one, you absolutely want one of these in your stash. I know you've done it. You've turned your cardstock over for some reason and put the adhesive on the wrong side. Ugh. Well, you can get it off with that. So now I have my craft scissors. I have a pair that I keep just for ribbon. And let's turn that over so we can see right where we're cutting, you know, right to that blunt edge. There we go. Isn't that just beautiful? Simple, I know, a simple, easy card, but I really like how it turned out. And so if you'd like to be able to make this card, time is running out to purchase the Joyful Season stamp set. The 2015 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog, it goes through January 4th, 2016. Stamp sets are guaranteed available only through December 28th. That doesn't mean they'll run out by then, but they're guaranteed available through December 28th, 2015, while some of the accessories from the catalog have already sold out. So if you'd like to get the beautiful Joyful Season stamp set so you can make Christmas cards and cards for all year through, you need to get on over to my online store now to purchase it. And it's 15% off. How much do we love that? So get on over to my online store, www.shopwithshelley.com, to purchase the Joyful Season stamp set and any of the other Stampin' Up! Retiring Holiday Catalog products. I'm Shelley Godbee, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.